All right, people, what did I say? Import the third world, become the third world? When you bring in hundreds of thousands, actually millions of people from cultures that are completely alien to Western culture, it's not just the crime that goes up. It's not just robberies or sexual assaults or stabbings, or it's not just that, or even ideological challenges. Even the aesthetics of your neighborhoods, of your towns and cities go down. I've highlighted this many times before because that was the very first thing I noticed when I came from a third world country, Pakistan, to Australia. I noticed the cleanliness, how everything was so clean. I went to London and I saw this. This is East London. This is East London for you guys. Who's making it dirty? Who's telling them to do this? Well, it's very common in Bangladesh, India, Pakistan. It's very common. This guy, look at him. He just ate. This guy, he just ate and he threw the wrapper. Look at this. Oh, no, maybe it wasn't him. Was it him? Yeah, he did. Look at this. There you go. Caught in the act. Look at this. Casually walking. There you go. Let it drop. More London right after Eid. Look at this. Look how dirty this is. Look at that. This is London, guys. This is London. East London. Hey, it's a Bengali area. Bengali / Pakistanis. Look at that. So you're not only being ideologically and demographically being replaced, but in the process, they are literally turning your clean, beautiful cities and countries into absolute dumps, kind of like the ones they left behind. And you know why that is? Look at this. I've shown you those videos before, but look at this. Look at this. Fury after councillor fined for fly tipping offense handed environmental role. Look at this. Their councillors are like this. And that tells you how broken Britain is. A Blackburn councillor who was fined for fly tipping a whole van load of his household rubbish at Witton Park in 2021 has just been handed the environmental portfolio. He's now responsible for fly tipping. You can't make this up. It's like giving Hitler the Ministry of Human Rights. You can't make this up. Hussein Akhtar got a £400 fine for doing his own dumping and now is in charge of environmental matters. You can't make this up. Look at this. It's happening in Australia too. Look at this. An Indian man got caught dumping his rubbish in the middle of a road, in the middle of a street. This is a clean Aussie suburban street. This is how clean Australia is, unless you go to Western suburbs.
Why the fuck are you illegally dumping? Why are you dumping? Illegally dumping your waste. Where do you come from?
Shameless.
Throwing your waste. Where do you come from? Where do you live?
No respect. And he just dumped it and left.
Where do you live?
Oh, there's more.
Show me your face. Come on. Come on, you fucking dumb cunt.
Such an Aussie way of saying. And look at this. All of that. All of that. Obviously, this Aussie woman is sick and tired of it. Look at her neighborhood. This is not how our suburban streets look like, or they never look like this. Import the third world, become the third world.
Oh, good. One of the boxes has your address on it. Fucking cunt.
Look at this. Everywhere you look, it's the same story. This is Birmingham, a heavily Muslim area. Look at this. This is Birmingham. This is a Charles Park, Dudley something in Birmingham.
Birmingham by Winston Green. This is a children's park. Have a look at this. Don't forget, guys, don't forget to pay your clean air zone, yeah? Yeah? And you
Clean air zone.
Council tax, just pay your council tax. You know, for people to come and dump all the rubbish. Look at this. This is a child's park.
Imagine you have seen your country being clean. You know, none of these issues. Yeah, white people used to do that too. And because they were far fewer in number than what we're seeing now, policing them was possible. Now it's impossible to police them. because there's just so many of them doing this. Look at this. This is Bradford. It's just dirty. It's just, this is not British culture. Imagine you still remember how clean your country used to be, and then you see its deterioration like this. Imagine that. Imagine what's going to happen. The guy who was giving his commentary, who was complaining about you still have to pay a clean air tax or something. Imagine him. Imagine his frustration. He's looking at it. He's literally looking at his country go downhill in real time. How do you think they're going to respond? There will come a point when they will say enough is enough, and we're going to see what we saw in Belfast. Look at this. This is Canada.
No, we don't put soap in the river. There's salmon. There's salmon and all sorts of fish. This is a good. This is. Yeah, no, this is a protected area. Please, no soap or detergent in the river.
Look how polite white people are. Please don't do it. And he's just responding back aggressively, like, "F you. I don't care." Like, this guy is probably an Indian villager. He has no business being in Canada.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we don't do that here. We don't do that here.
In his mind, he's like, "Oh, I haven't done anything wrong." Oh, he just cussed at her. He just cussed at her. He in his in Hindi. He said, yeah, it's a very common Punjabi slur. As I say, you're not angry enough, and our governments all across the Western world, they're testing people's patience. And as I said, on the one hand, they do that. Look at this. This is a German park.
Ой, сейчас будет мальчишка играть на гитаре на своей.
This is a German park. No German inside. Look at this. Chilling. Some people might say, "Oh, what's wrong with that? They're just chilling." Well, they're not chilling in German style. Okay? Look at this. This is Milan. Look at this. Look at the absolute state of it. Look at this. Chaos everywhere. Stabbings, raping, sexual assaults, robberies, and fly tipping. When is going to end? How it's going to end? Ooh, we know how it's going to end. And then you know what they're going to do? They're going to gaslight the public. But I think it might be too late for them too, because I think there will be a day of reckoning. All these judges, all these politicians who enable this, I think one day they might be answerable. They appear powerful. It's the same with dictators as well. They appear very powerful till we reach a tipping point when suddenly they got no power. They're nobodies. It's going to happen. It's going to happen everywhere. I think it's going to start. I think it's going to start in the UK, possibly in Ireland. I mean, Ireland itself, not just Northern Ireland. In Ireland, I was listening. I was watching. I haven't been able to confirm. I think there's been another news story of an Algerian man in Ireland has just stabbed 3 girls. I don't know if it's true or if it's an old story, because a lot of patriots are actually showing a lot of old videos too to remind people that this didn't happen in a vacuum. What just happened in Belfast? There are literally hundreds, if not thousands, of such videos.